Stan introduced me to something called business model U. I now had to do a business model for myself personally. And it was in that meeting that Stan said, used the words, Phil, you're the CEO.
Okay, sawa. So, walk me then the continuation of this story. So you guys at this time, you're hand to mouth in, bro. Even though millions are entering your account. When the cash flow.
So well put. Cash flow. So all the money that's coming in, we're just paying people. We're not paying ourselves at all. Hey bro, it was, I think Abel pia shaipiga story. He has a better way of explaining it, but we were both worried, but we were what? Si ndio tulikuwa tumewekwa juu. Yo, because we are not making any money. And it's crazy. You're going to work every day. The contracts you've signed are big, but you're coming home with 0 shillings. People won't understand that. It's crazy. Nakumbuka kuna time manze employees wetu wanatupita na gari, si tunatembea tukienda job. Wendo unawalipa wanaweza kuafford hiyo lifestyle, nyinyi mnatembea. But it's okay. We took our L's, we made our losses, and 2017 ended up being one of our best years financially, which is an election year, which is crazy. We thank God. But 2016, 2017, at this point, yes, we are starting to get structures, but we're not there yet. By 2018, beginning of 2018, I'm like, guys, I'm not going on set anymore. Because at this point, Abel is writing, I am directing. We are on set from January to December. No breaks. Because we are doing 2 shows back to back. So that really takes your time. And then the shows were doing so well, so walikuwa nashinda wakituongezea episodes. Hawataki itoke off air, iende off air.
But that's a dream.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's I don't want to pass this thing. Yeah. That's what you wanted.
Yes.
Umefika.
Nimefika. You remember that thing I told you, Madi, the shifting goalposts? That dream you've always wanted, umefika. Lakini saa hii ndio uko prison uko. Uko level, uko basement 2 sasa. Prison. So 2018, I tell the team, guys, we cannot continue like this. We are working, we're doing a lot of work. We are seeing the money coming in, but the money is not staying in the company, neither is it staying in our pockets. There's something wrong. We need now to start thinking like a proper company. And I was like, I'm not going back on set. We're going to figure this thing out. So from 2018, I did not direct another show until 2020. For 2 years. For 2 years, I was on a journey of what does it take to run a company. So now you're reading, you're doing your research, you come across something called business development. So I look for this gentleman. He's called Stan. I've interviewed, he was like episode 2 of my interview. That he's a guy I always call for focus. I meet Stan, I tell him what I want. He charges me like $1 million, Bob. Where? Is vitu ni expe. And we go, the 3 of us, me, Bob, and Abel, and our accountant. We go to Naivasha for a whole week.
So you pay the $1 million, Bob?
Yati?
You pay the $1 million, Bob?
Yes.
For business improvement.
For business development. Yes. Because I didn't know what it was. We go to Naivasha for a whole week.
Stop there. Wait.
Yes.
You paid $1 million, Bob?
Yes.
You know, I don't take what you're saying for granted.
To do a business model canvas, yes.
Because creatives don't invest like that into their lives, into their gifting, into their art. Specifically creatives. Doctors do, business guys do. You get what I mean?
But the companies spend millions, billions on business model canvases. Because you need to understand your business model.
Wow.
From scratch. Yeah, so it was a very interesting, it was more of a business therapy session. So you know, you assume there's a template, you can
Yeah.
just download from the internet, everyone thinks like that. But this guy took us from our own personal history and background. To Abel personally, myself
Alifanya
and Bob.
CTA.
Manze alifanya hivi CTA, like first 2 days ilikuwa ku understand journey zetu, and then he's just picking up points from everyone's conversation, and then by the third day now we're into now the proper what does your company do, what do they offer. But it was the first time we had these words: you guys are culture changers. You guys don't just do productions, you guys do culture changing productions. Because from our history, all of us individually in our own different journeys, every new place we went to, we changed cultures. And he told us, you guys are not a normal production company, so never ever follow the production companies that other people follow. You guys are culture changers, and that stuck with us, because nowadays for us, before we do anything, what culture are we changing here? What
Kumsi anaitwa nani?
And it was Stan. I will recommend that guy has done business developments for the biggest companies in the world, including VW.
Wow.
VW umwita kutoka Kenya anaenda Germany for a whole year. Kazi yake ni kudu structures for VW.
You've done becoming CEO with him.
Yes, it's called Design Thinking by Stan Gishow.
Okay,
yes.
Ni iko kwa screen.
Ni iko hapo kwa screen.
Hiyo ka photo.
Like a photo, exactly. So now at that point, now I'm beginning to understand, okay, so this is what it takes to run a business. But then again, business on paper and business kwa ground bado kwa vitu mbili separate. So now for those 2 years, the only thing I did was seek out CEOs and team leaders, just buy them lunch and have conversations, have my CTAs with them, just like I am with you. And so later on, when I decided to be active online, I was like, what do I need to do for online? I realized, Philip, just do what you do every day, which is seek out CEOs, but now put cameras in front. And that's how becoming CEO came about. It's from a personal struggle and a personal challenge, and how I figured out how to do business. Yeah.
You know, first and foremost, that is so brilliant that you are willing to invest in yourselves to find a solution for the business.
Yes.
And financially invest time, and invest in yourselves also in terms of personal growth.
So now thank you for mentioning the personal growth. So one of the things we learned, businesses heavily depend on you as a person. Bro, if you're not good with your money, your business will bleed. We were like, huyu mtu sasa anatuambia nini? If you don't have integrity, your business will not have integrity. Businesses draw their culture from their leaders.
Yep.
So if you're a guy who's shady, even your business, even your employees will just be shady. We attract who we are. So immediately after doing a business model canvas for the company, Stan introduced me to something called Business Model U. I now had to do a business model for myself personally. And it was in that meeting that Stan said, used the words, Phil, you're the CEO. Before then, believe it or not, we didn't even have structures. That this is the CEO, this is the no. But by the end of that meeting, was like, you're the natural team leader. You take over the mantle of CEO. That was the first time I got the title CEO. So now, because of being a CEO, he told me your journey is very different from Abel and Bob. You, more than everyone else, need to invest more in yourself. So he introduced me to something called a business model U. And he challenged me. He's like, companies spend millions investing in a business model for the business. No one ever invests a business model for you as a person. Understanding yourself, understanding what values, what values you relate to or you have. How do you present yourself to the world? What values do you give to other people? like understanding yourself, inside out. After that, the three of us joined Man Enough.
Bungoja, you know,
Personal.
I promise you,
Yeah.
the words that have just left your mouth
Yeah.
have made me understand and for the first time be able to articulate some things. There's some stuff that I know that I've not been able to find the words to say. What you've said right now, let me tell you, I really pray that people just listened to what you've just said. Because that there is life transforming. Number one, the reason I did finances the whole of last year is to learn finances. CTA is my excuse for learning for free without paying $1 million. The reason I brought Julian Kula is because I was failing as an entrepreneur. That's why I pivoted from music
to
business.
Yeah.
The reason I am doing leadership now is because I want to understand leadership.
Because you're now growing, you're transitioning.
Yep.
You're not the guy doing everything. Now you need to be a leader and have a team.
And so I'm hearing you. So this CTA for me, being the first in the leadership, Martha Karo opened the door, but this for me, to be honest, is the first in my leadership series. What you're saying is resonating so much with me. Number two, and I want every single corporate to hear this. For years, from the day I entered digital, I never put a corporate in front of a camera because I say a corporate has no soul. But I've never been able to articulate it the way you've said it. The CEO is his DNA permeates throughout the rest of the company.
100%.
So people in today's day and age, and I'm glad that you had the Safaricom CEO. It's not airtime they're buying.
No.
They're thinking about the CEO. That airtime and the CEO of the company are directly related.
Kabisa.
If they don't like the CEO, they don't like the company.
Kabisa.
Do you get what I mean?
Kabisa.
There are shows we don't watch because we don't like the host. The people who don't like me as a host in terms of my style of interjections and things like that. And it's fine.
Yeah.
I understand your TA also. But I'm just saying you have explained it so well. If your company doesn't, if you as a CEO don't have integrity, that permeates down.
Yeah.
So the importance of 2025, every single CEO, they have to come in front of a camera.
Yeah.
It is proportionally and directly related to their sales.
100% true.
Completely the story of the CEO and the culture of the CEO and putting them in front of a camera is directly related to their services and products. 100%.
Let me tell you, that word culture, when now I started learning about leadership and running a company, it is a word I had never thought was so important. And now I started studying cultures of big companies. Bro, these companies out here, they spend millions of dollars, billions of dollars teaching their employees worldwide their culture. And that culture, so after learning how to run a business, we now, all the three of us had to learn how to, we had to self-improve.
You said you joined Man Enough.
Yes.
Simon Bevy.
Yes. Na hiyo ilikuwa by force, three of us, we joined, we had to get our heads clear. We needed to improve ourselves. If the company was going to grow, we needed to grow personally. Companies and leaders are joined at the hip. As you have put it, the DNA of the company is the leader.
January, I go back to school. I do my first leadership course in maybe 15 years.
Wow.
A 12-week course. It's not at whatever, it's that if I don't improve, my leadership will never improve.
Yes.
My leadership never improves. This platform is going nowhere.
Kabisa.
My life is going nowhere. My farmo is going nowhere.
Kabisa.
There's a direct relationship with me and progress.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, hey bro, you're blowing my mind. So you're running a company, but you're running yourself for now.
Yes.
You were in complete panel beating, self-improvement.
When I tell you, I did not direct for 2 years. I was not on set for 2 years. That is the only thing I was doing. Panel beating myself.
What?
Understanding what being a CEO is.
Bro, but panel beating yourself is hard.
Unajitanga mkutano. Bro, that's when you discover, kumbe I have so much BS. I need to work on. That's why we have to go to that prison. Yani, today you've never put better words in my mouth. That's why we all have to go, that prison, just before the palace. That is where you get to know your character very well. You get to know who you are as a person. You get to accept your weaknesses. And if you choose to work on them, then now you graduate to the palace.
There's a video on CTA. It's called The Purpose of the Prison by Julian Kuehler. It's on this channel platform. Yeah. In fact, I'd tell you, pause here and go and watch it.
Yeah.
When I asked him that question, I was there. I was inside that prison. And the reason I asked him was to figure out, but why? And he says the most profound things. Go watch it. It's called The Purpose of the Prison. In fact, let me answer this knock on the door. Take a break and we continue this conversation.
All right.
I think it's that lady.